Those eyes, penetrating, luminous, full of wisdom, and a hint of mischief. No doubt the first thing everyone noticed about our King Valdemar, whether by viewing countless social media posts or if you had the privilege of knowing him in person. However, one thing's for certain, he definitely made an impact. That impact is the legacy we memorialize here in this special. You'll hear personal anecdotes from those who knew him best, untold stories from moments shared with him, and you'll hear moving tributes both in spoken word and musical form. And during our candlelighting service, you will join with the royal family as we hear a breathtaking hymn. I suppose we should begin by hearing from those who knew the late king best. As court artisan and personal friend, I have the privilege of going first. And when I heard of his passing, I found myself in tears. I was crushed, not only from the realization that we had lost him, but that he had such a profound impact on who I am as a person and an artist. You see, for 18 years, Valdemar inspired Brandon Watford. And in the many years of knowing them, I was involved in countless projects and events. It was because of King Valdemar I first approached reproduction works in order to figure out how to achieve a painting look digitally. Brandon was the first one who asked me if I could do it. And it was a process for several years to learn and hone. Because of Brandon and His Majesty, I guess you could say I am who I am in terms of digital art. And I never realized until his passing that when I sit down and draw this stuff out, I think of His Majesty.
Valdemar was a sweet and handsome gentleman that has been a part of the family for as long as I can remember. He walked and ruled with pride as any king should. But he was more than just a king. He was a father, a son, and my beloved cousin. I know that our family gatherings won't be the same without him, but they'll bring fond memories that we've all shared together. One of the fondest memories being our Christmas gathering. We did a reenactment photo shoot that we originally did with Val's mother, Ilaria, when I was about 6 years old. Val, you are and will continue to be dearly missed. May you rest in peace and never be forgotten. We love you.
So I knew the whole cat kingdom when they were, oh man, so many years ago. I mean, we were all so young. The cats were. And I remember meeting Val, and he was such a strapping young lad, beautiful, striking looking, lots of personality traits of his dad as well. Strong personality, definitely would slink into the room and make his presence known. So a lot of similarities there. And he was just so beautiful and strong. And so it was hard to see him get older. But, you know, I had I was a witness to such an adorable little moment with him. Just a few days before he died, I came to visit, and he was on this big pile of fuzzy blankets, and he was just so comfortable, and it was cold and rainy outside, and he was just like snuggled up on these blankets, and he was snoring, and his nose was making the most adorable little whistling noise, and it was just the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And so as sad as I am to know that he's no longer with us, you can't help but smile when you just think back to that little noise. And I was just like, oh, my heart. He was such a great little soul. And I have never seen in my life a cat so revered and so put on a pedestal. And there's no doubt in my mind that he was just the healthiest that he could have possibly been until his last days, that he was the most cared for he could have been, and that he was the happiest and most content that he could have been. So hopefully we can all find some peace in that. But I just want to send you some love. And I think somewhere, somehow, my dog Violet was there waiting for him, and she was able to be there with him, and that they're there together. So we love you, and his little legacy will live on forever, I'm sure.
Valdemar, it was truly an honor to have known you, and of course, mostly throughout your whole life as a baby kitten when I called you V. And you were just the prince then. Then you grew into the king you were, and we will certainly be missing you. We know that you're always going to be there with us over the Rainbow Bridge. And your kitty cat cousins also send their love, right, Winston? We're with you, Brandon, and all of the Catsford Monarchy kitties, and we shall miss you, Valdemar. It was truly an honor. I'll never forget how sweet you were to me, how you enjoyed my little kitty cat scratches and cuddles.
Hi, Brandon. Sending our condolences. Princess Leia here. Sends her love, as well as myself. And Dexter is at the edge of the bed, not really cooperating, so I apologize, but he sends his condolences as well. I know King Valdemar is reigning supreme elsewhere among the other kitties that have passed the Rainbow Bridge, and we will all be reunited with him in the future at some point. You want to say anything? Do you have any words? That's my feisty one. He's spirited, that one. But we're sending all of our love, and what a gift to have him as long as you have had him. And they are such a joy to our lives, and just remember all the good times that you had with him. And again, sending all of my love. We're signing off, right, lady? Yeah. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm one of Val's many aunties. I wanted to share one of my favorite memories of Val. One year when I hadn't seen Val in probably about a year, and I went over for big fancy Christmas dinner that we all had. Well, I saw Val. It took him a couple minutes, but all of a sudden his eyes lit up when he recognized his Auntie Allie, and it made my day. He came right over for pets and loves, and that was my probably absolute favorite memory of Val, as well as when he used to sit on my iPad, my laptop, and my cell phone. Just wanted to share. I'm gonna miss him, but he's with us.
I knew him since beginning of October, just like a couple months. He made a pretty big impact. I mean, he made a big impact on Sir Lawrence, or Popcorn, and that impacted me and I guess the rest of the animals here. He's very loving, sweet, he's very charming. Like, once he stepped out, when I first met him, he knew that this was his kingdom, and he knew that this is, even though it's new to him, that he knows that he has to rule it, and he'll do a great job at it.
What do you think of His Majesty's mission statement?
It's very true. Like, whenever I was next to him, he was always very loving, and he always brought happiness. I'm very sad that he's gone, but I know that Alunwin will make a very suitable queen, and long live the queen.
Now you are welcome to join his successor, Queen Alunwin, and members of the royal family as we light a candle in remembrance of our beloved king.
Eloquent habot freone freconfof on sende yet shulon singon gleonen soriende on cats fordea that emano his strugne direst in my own deoros.
I have had the privilege of serving both King Valdemar and his mother, Queen Ilaria. From Ilaria, Valdemar learned to be a support, a comfort, and he spent his entire life doing just that. The day we lost his mother, I sat there cradling her in my arms as her life slowly slipped away. And I looked over, and there was Valdemar, ready to console me, ready to support me. He was filling his mother's shoes, so to speak. And I've relied on that for almost 2 decades now. But I wasn't the only one who was impacted by His Majesty. He transcended physical boundaries, and thanks to the internet, there are people all around the world who know just how wonderful he really was. Just images of the king would make people happy. And that was our mission statement: to bring beauty into the world, one post at a time, to make someone smile with every single post. And of course, as the royal family grew, so did their impact. Each personality and each distinctive little nuance that they each possess. But one thing that they all shared in common, and that was their mission statement: to make people happy with just a simple picture or a simple video. And that was our life's work. That was his life's work. That was his accomplishment. On the day he passed, the world lost a king, a social media icon. But I lost my son. And I lost my best friend of 18 years. And it all happened so fast. Too fast. But I am reminded with every message of condolence, everyone who has reached out and continues to reach out, that I had 18 glorious years with probably the most perfect soul that's ever existed. He was so pure and so loving, kind. I look back on that, and it gives me solace, knowing that I had him for all that time. I had his dedication and loyalty and his love for almost 2 decades. I miss you so much, Valdemar. And I love you.
A limb has fallen from the family tree. I keep hearing a voice that says, "Grieve not for me." Remember the best times, the laughter, the song, the good life I lived while I was strong. Continue my heritage. I'm counting on you. Keep smiling, and surely the sun will shine through. My mind is at ease. My soul is at rest, remembering all how I truly was blessed. Continue traditions, no matter how small. Go on with your life. Don't worry about falls. I miss you all dearly, so keep up your chin until the day comes we're together again. We love you, Brandon.
What a moving tribute this has been to one of the most kind and loving souls to ever wear a crown. It has been a privilege to be your host this evening and share in His Majesty's life mission, which I hope lives on in each and every one of you, to bring love, beauty, and a smile to the world with every encounter. And now we end this memorial on a high note, literally.